Welcome back to Change My Life 180, and today we're doing an easy recipe. We're not allowed to do any more restaurant reviews for a while due to COVID-19. Anyway, let's do some recipes. Okay, so we are going to do a homemade easy pizza recipe, and we are going to start with the dough. And that's what you will need. 1 cup and 3/4 of water, 2 tablespoons of olive oil,
2 teaspoons of salt, 2 teaspoons of yeast, 2 teaspoons of sugar, and 4 cups of flour.
Yeah. Okay, so basically we're a bit lazy. That's what I said, it's an easy recipe. We will be doing it in the bread making machine. They have a cycle. I believe all the machine has a cycle. For the dough, it's about 1.5 hours. So we're gonna assemble it all up in here, throw it in the machine, and we are going to start assembling our dough. So first, we are going to add our water.
So
Then we're adding salt, olive oil, flour. This is the order that we have to use. And then we'll add sugar and yeast. There we go. And this going into the bread making machine for 1.5 hours. And we'll have our dough, and from there we are going to make our pizza. See you in a second. 1.5 hours have passed. So let's get back to our pizza. So here we have the dough. And before I'm gonna grab the dough, I'm gonna put some olive oil on our tray. And I'm gonna give it a tiny rub. By the way, wash your hands, especially right now. Keep washing your hands like 10 times a day. I'm gonna grab the dough. Thank you for the help.
half.
And we'll be gonna, we will be only using half. Can you please add a little bit of olive oil, because you definitely need a little bit of olive oil in your hands because it's quite sticky. So I am going to grab exactly half. We're gonna make 2 pizza. So one is going back to here, and now we're gonna spread the dough on our tray. And what do we do next after that? Please do tell.
Put it in the oven for 5 minutes.
Exactly. We're gonna let it set. So the dough will set for about 5 minutes, and afterwards we are going to dress it up. Now that we have our dough ready, and we are going to do the next thing.
Piercing the dough so there won't be any bubbles when you're cooking them.
In the oven, yeah, so we don't want any bubbles, so that's why we're gonna quickly pierce it, and we're gonna throw it for 5 minutes in the oven. Now that we have our dough ready, let's go over the ingredients for our pizza. So we put the dough into the oven for about 5 minutes, and let's go over quickly the ingredients. For that pizza, we have mozzarella mixed with cheddar, we have bocconcini, onion, bell peppers, mushrooms, porchetto, and Italian salami. This is a spicy one, some sauce, and obviously we have our pesto. We're gonna start with the pesto sauce.
Okay. So we need the full jar of the
tomato sauce,
2 teaspoons of this,
2 teaspoons of pesto, We're gonna go with 3 teaspoons. I think 2 teaspoons is not enough.
Okay, we're gonna do 3.
Yeah.
And then you're going to mix it. Wow!
And there you have it. It's going to be our sauce for the dough. So let's wait for another 2-3 minutes for our dough, and we're gonna start dressing up our pizza.
Yes.
And we have our dough out of the oven for 5 minutes. You can see it's still raw, but it has been taken a little bit, so now we can dress it up our pizza.
Okay.
First, we're gonna put the sauce.
Let's see.
The amount of sauce that we have in the bowl, it's for 2 pizzas, by the way. But we're only showing 1 because, well, you don't want to see the same easy recipe of pizza twice.
Okay. Okay, now we finished covering the pizza.
Anyway, our pizza is ready for our sauce. Now let's put the cheese.
Ay, mamma mia. Thank you. You have to say, put some more.
Put some more cheese, please.
Por favor. I think this is enough.
No, I think
So this is cheese, it's mozzarella and cheddar mixed together. Okay, this is for 2 pizzas, remember?
Yes, so we're gonna add a little bit more like this. And maybe a tiny bit more.
Okay.
Next is the meat.
Picotino. Wait, how did poquito? Boquito. Mojito.
We'll add the porchetta quickly. Like this.
Like this.
Go generous because this one will have lots of porchetto generously. This is a homemade pizza, so, well, not too much, not too little. Generously.
Yes, amazing.
And we are going to add the Italian
Hot
salami. Like that. Don't want it too much because it's obviously hot, spicy. Not everyone will like to eat it. This is mostly for the flavor. It's because of its spiciness. And a little bit more poquito.
Beautiful.
And I think it's good enough. Like that. And next, I'm gonna add onions. So break it down.
I know.
Add some onions. You can add it any way you want it. You probably, if you want, you can use them chopped, or maybe you can pre-cook them. It's obviously up to you. We're gonna go with the raw onions because we like onions.
Okay, I think that's good.
And next we are going to add
Pepper.
bell peppers. So it's gonna be beautiful.
See, this can be your ultimate pizza.
Yay! I like that. And maybe one more over here. And after that is going to be mushrooms. I went with the brown mushrooms. You have the white mushrooms, and we went with these brown ones. I don't know, there is no difference. I never understood the taste difference. I think like it's only the color. If you think there is a big difference taste, please do comment down below and tell me how is it different. And
next,
the last but not least, the satisfying part is the bocconcino. So you're just gonna rip it.
Soft mozzarella?
Yes, you can call it soft mozzarella, but for some reason they're calling it bocconcino. So I feel like the soft mozzarella has to be bigger. Maybe that's why it's all about the size. So the bocconcino is like a bowl. Soft mozzarella is also technically speaking a bowl, but sometimes it's just a bigger piece. Maybe that's why. I don't know. I don't know why some of them are calling bocconcino, the other one are calling soft mozzarella. Let's add more. See. It's delicious. We know that for a fact. So
it's gonna melt all over things.
Yeah. And last, a little bit more mozzarella and cheddar.
Okay, I think this is enough.
Just a little bit more, like that.
No.
Just like that, a little bit more. So it's the ultimate pizza. It's gonna go to the oven for 20 minutes for 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and we'll see you in 20 minutes.
Bye.
Okay, our pizza is ready. 20 minutes have passed. You can take a look. You can no longer see the bocconcini because bocconcini is completely melted. Yay! Okay, I'm gonna try to cut it and not burn myself because I really know how to burn myself. So hopefully I'm not gonna burn myself.
Oh, it's so juicy.
It is super juicy and it's extremely hot.
Usually you would let it sit for a while.
No, well, maybe.
Wow, thank you.
Here, you got a beautiful piece. There you go. That one is for you.
Nice and juicy.
Okay, now let's try our pizza. Homemade pizza. You can. Maybe it's not super beautiful the way you want it to be made in Italy or whatever, but it's a homemade pizza. This is the best you can make. Well, the best I can make at home. If you have a better version, good for you. But this is our version. The one thing is it's kind of juicy. Like I wonder what gives so much juice. Maybe the mushrooms. But overall, let's give it a taste.
It's nice and sweet.
Okay, it's extremely hot, so I'm gonna eat it off the plate.
It's good.
It's very good. I'm not gonna lie to you, there is one big problem. It got too soggy. I think the mistake I made, I maybe should have pre-cooked the veggies, but overall it's quite delicious, lots of cheese. The one thing, it's a bit too soggy, but hey, I never said I'm a professional pizza maker. I said it's an easy recipe of homemade pizza. So that's what you get. It's really delicious. And I almost want to call it a pizza pie instead of oh my god, bocconcini. That's what gave so much juice. It's the bocconcini. I just realized it because bocconcini is very wet. I should have probably added a little bit less bocconcini, but you know what, it's still so good. It's like you can taste everything, like the mushroom, the salami, I mean it's quite delicious. But I cannot eat it because it's so impractical. I almost wanted to grab a fork. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Yes, that's your fork. Oh my god. Here. It's very good.
It's nice and moist.
It's one messy pizza. It's not perfect. I know. I'm sorry. It's not perfect, but it's delicious. It's so much cheese. Oh my god. Anyway. We're doing the tasting. We're not eating.
We're eating.
We're doing the tasting. I understand we're eating, but we're definitely doing right now the tasting. And for now, I mean, It's a very good pizza, but what is your comment?
It's very good.
I agree, it's very good. I want to eat like almost the whole thing, but I'm gonna.
Why won't you?
Because I'm trying to finish the video. Anyway, that was Boris and Daria.
Okay, wait. Daria.
Anyway, that was Boris and
Daria.
thank you for watching. That was our easy recipe of pizza. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell button as well. And leave down below a comment. What would you do different? Why it becomes so soggy? Maybe you will have a better explanation to that. But again, it was me and my clown. We'll see you next week.
Quick clown.
Bye, guys.
No.